Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the pox. Two pox? No. We're going to take a look at the monkey pox, and let's just see what the fuck is going on here. Random word, go for number 6. Go for 6. Oh, jeez. There's a lot going on there. All right. Fascinating. The root card is the Chariot. And the main card is the Eight of Wands. Okay. So, the root card being the Chariot, this is having a very specific goal and moving toward that goal. It's interesting because the Chariot also shows armor, and it seems if you had armor, you might not get the fucking monkey pox. So, we've got directed energy moving to a specific place. And on top of that is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, this is energy that has been growing and growing over time. And the Eight of Wands is like, okay, it's time to harvest this shit now. Now, if you put these two together, it kind of it basically looks like this is directed energy that has been building for a while. Now, all right, so let's just see what comes before and after this Eight of Wands. Huh. Okay. So what comes before shows up as the Fool. So the Fool is the beginning. It kind of shows a new world, you know. I mean, the beginning of a new chapter of life. The thing that's sticking out to me, though, is the fish biting the dude. You know, so this would show a creature or an animal like biting a person. And maybe that's what we got going on here. There is no monkey in the Deviant Moon, so it wouldn't be able to show that. Um, so either this is an animal biting a person, or this is like a new beginning, or both. So then this leads to all of this energy being harvested, which moves toward the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is funny because, in my estimation, this is basically what has happened nonstop with all of these viruses and stuff. So, the Six of Pentacles, the person has a bunch of money and they're giving money to the ghost. And if the ghost is the problem, you know, it's like just throw money at it and nothing will ever fucking change because money cannot change the ghost. So, I mean, if you look at this in a pessimistic light, which I tend to do, um, this is just an excuse to throw a fucking bunch of money away, you know, and it doesn't go away. It goes to very specific people, obviously, but, you know, this would be a reason for a world government to spend fucking $30 billion on some shit that isn't going to change anything. Now, what I want to do is look at the Chariot here and basically do this same thing with the Chariot because I'm trying to find out if this was manufactured or like planted, you know, that sort of thing. Weird. So both of these cards are Cups cards. This is emotional stuff. I feel like blood might be involved here. I don't really know why I'm saying that because the Cups cards usually don't mean blood, but the Eight of Cups is about moving away from old emotional baggage, but this would be like stagnation. And then the Five of Cups is this emotional connection that has broken down. It also shows stagnation. Um, weird. It's like an earlier form of stagnation because in the progression, the 5 of Cups comes first, and then eventually, you get to the 8 of Cups where you basically actually walk away from all of the shit that happened emotionally in this relationship, and it's like, oh my god, my god, my god. So these cards are not saying to me that the Chariot is talking about like some greater plan or anything like that. I really think it has more to do with blood and some. I don't know what stagnant blood would even mean, but something about blood here, which is fascinating. All right, so now it does look like it's just going to be a reason to throw a bunch of money away that isn't going to help. But let's take a look and see if this is going to become a fucking huge deal, right? Is Monkey Pox about to explode? And we get the reversed sun. So the sun is shameless freedom and truth and acceptance. And the sun reversed is when truth and freedom are just not accepted. I don't think that this is going to become a massive thing. However, there is one thing that's shown in this because these are both male figures. And I haven't really read anything about this at all, but I have heard that it is mostly in the gay community. So with this thing showing up, I mean, it might continue the way that AIDS was back in the 80s. Like, this might be an epidemic in the gay community. Now, let's just see. I'm going to try to pull another card to find out if that's what we're talking about here. And we get a reversed 4 of Pentacles, which is about not wanting to let something go in order to move forward. This isn't like the apocalypse or anything like that. So with these cards, I mean, I don't think that monkeypox is going to fucking run wild, or mutate and turn into the thing that's going to blow up our faces. So I'm trying to think of what else we can look at here. Although the 6 of Pentacles to me implies that this isn't going to be solved. Let's just see if if it is going to be a problem that is solved. We get all these reversals. So, Ace of Swords reversed. This is taking full responsibility and therefore having full control. And the Ace of Swords reversed is when either something else is controlling you or like you're not taking control of your own life. So as far as like, will this problem be solved? The reversed Ace of Swords is a no, because I'm guessing that this would come down more to personal responsibility, or at least this is a responsibility that isn't being taken. Whether that's, a world government or fucking state or local government or whatever the deal is, it looks like the responsibility is not taken. Okay, so let's just see. I'm gonna look just to see what else is coming, since we're looking at fucking weird diseases and shit. So let's just see if there is another thing that is sort of coming with the monkeypox. And what we get is the devil. So that is a possibility. It might be just one aspect of a bigger wave of energy that comes through. The devil does show up a lot as far as like shady world control sort of thing. It also shows up for the fucking aliens. So the devil shows up in a few different ways. But the devil is obsession and possession. Now, if I would have seen this card back in the um, COVID days, like the early COVID days, the devil would have made sense because of the obsessive nature that it basically put into people, or brought out of people, I should say. Um, and I'm hoping that that doesn't happen with monkeypox, but the devil shows that sort of obsessive, controlling, like fucking whatever, possessive energy is probably going to be around. So, is there going to be another thing? Maybe. But it might not be a virus. It might be some other bullshit that probably sucks. So, that's what we get here. I would love to hear any thoughts. I mean, especially when we look at these Cups cards. Because just as I see these, I'm reading these as blood, like it having something to do with blood on either side of the chariot, which is fucking like whatever. I guess we'll see. But if you have any insights or any comments or whatever, feel free to let me know. If you have any questions you would like to see me hit up with a reading, let me know that as well. That is all for now, and peace